Now, David Murathe is a very interesting politician. And one question which I keep on asking myself is, who is David Murathe? Because I'm outdoor and I'm reading this story where David Murathe is claiming that the Deputy President William Ruto was sidelined by President Uhuru Kenyatta because President Uhuru Kenyatta found the Deputy President backbiting him. I don't know how true that could be, because one thing I know for sure is that David Murathe is a very close ally of President Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, David Murathe is even going further to claim that the mere fact that the Deputy President is blaming them, that they're ever drunk. So he's wondering that how would the Deputy President react when they make moves while they are sober. But that's not the main issue. What really transpired between President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto? I want us to look at the possible reasons why these two gentlemen fell out, because nobody had anticipated that they would fall out immediately after the last general election. But before we do that, I want you to listen very closely to what the Deputy President is saying in this particular speech.
Being peddled before by way of answering.
Yes.
Many of the people who are running this narrative, William Ruto does not respect Uhuru Kenyatta, the president. William Ruto is against the president. William Ruto is fighting the president. These people, many of them, are people in NASA. People who have never voted for Uhuru Kenyatta. Let me tell you, Ken, where we began with Uhuru Kenyatta. I knew Uhuru Kenyatta in 1998, 1999. For your information, even the first time for Uhuru Kenyatta to come to parliament as a nominated member, the former President Moi sent me to Makto to resign so that Uhuru Kenyatta can be nominated as a member of parliament. And Uhuru Kenyatta knows. I had a rough time with Makto, persuading him, and he gave me a list of conditions, and I explained to the former president, and I explained to Uhuru Kenyatta. That's how far back I go. For your information, in 2002, when former president decided that Uhuru Kenyatta is going to be our candidate, very many people in Kenya gave lukewarm support. I stood by Uhuru Kenyatta up to where he conceded. Let me tell you a story. When we were sitting in State House, as the results came in, we were almost 50 members of parliament. But when the time came for Uhuru Kenyatta to go and make the concession speech, we left State House 50, we arrived Serena 3. Only.
Okay.
And one of the 3 was yours truly, William Ruto.
Was the other
Let me
one?
also tell you, yeah, you have a clip, you will see. Let me also tell you, when 2017 and 2013 came, yeah, and Uhuru Kenyatta was looking for somebody to support him, Kalonzo Musyoka refused, Musalia refused, even Eugene refused. The only serious politician who was willing to cede his ambition for Uhuru Kenyatta was William Ruto.
The arrival of Raila Odinga.
And you see,
yes.
So if you are talking about respect, surely, if there is one person who has supported Uhuru Kenyatta at every turn, the only people who maybe have done more for Uhuru Kenyatta in terms of political issues is maybe Margaret, his wife, who supports him, and members of his family. There is no politician who has supported Uhuru Kenyatta more than myself.
Now, why do you think the two gentlemen fell out? Because this is something that now we must look into. In my considered opinion, the fallout must have been caused by several factors. The first factor, in my considered opinion, is the entitlement by the Deputy President William Ruto. Let's face it, if there's one man who delivered the presidency to President Uhuru Kenyatta, perceptionally, then that individual is none other than William Samoei Ruto. Although President Uhuru Kenyatta, in his own mind, understands so well that the presidency was delivered by the system. But the truth of the matter is that after delivering the presidency to President Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto started feeling some kind of entitlement to that presidency. And remember, he was an outsider. William Ruto has never been an insider around President Uhuru Kenyatta. Even whatever he was explaining, he didn't know that he was an outsider. So that entitlement is what caused friction between them. Number two is what I call ideological differences. There is nothing ideologically which binds President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Samoei Ruto. And because there's nothing which binds these two gentlemen ideologically, there was no way they were going to work together. As a matter of fact, there was no way President Uhuru Kenyatta was going to hand over the presidency to his deputy, a man who doesn't share any ideology with him. When it comes to wealth, William Ruto is still considered not in the league of the president. Again, I don't know how powerful the deputy president is, but the truth of the matter is that there is nothing ideologically which binds Ruto and Uhuru together. Nothing completely. Number three is Moi factor. I think the former president, Daniel Toroitich arap Moi, also played a key role in these two gentlemen's politics. Moi introduced President Uhuru Kenyatta into parliament. He also introduced William Samoei Ruto into parliament. But Moi hated William Samoei Ruto with a passion. And I'm sure because of that, there's some things which probably the former president told President Uhuru Kenyatta about Ruto. And that's why the president never trusted his deputy. Remember, Moi played a huge role in making Uhuru Kenyatta the president. And as fate would have it, even before the former president died, he could not allow William Ruto around him. So I strongly believe that former President Daniel Toroitich arap Moi, being a father, political father to President Uhuru Kenyatta, probably prevailed on Uhuru Kenyatta not to work with the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto very closely. Number four is what I consider, or what I always term, untamed ambitions. The untamed ambitions of the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. William Samoei Ruto's ambitions for the presidency is actually untamed. He's so much in a hurry to become the next president of the Republic of Kenya. And because of those, it is very possible that those untamed ambitions, the president was not going to entertain. As a matter of fact, if you have an untamed ambitions, it means you'll definitely make certain mistakes. You'll definitely cross the line of others. And those untamed ambitions of the deputy president is what has caused most of these problems the deputy president is currently facing. And lastly, is the business interests. And lastly, is the business interest. As a matter of fact, President Uhuru Kenyatta family are business oriented. William Ruto also has appetite for business. Those two gentlemen are fighting over businesses. When President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto formed government, they divided the government into ministries. William Ruto chose certain ministries, and those ministries are considered lucrative in this country, politically speaking. And immediately he embarked on a journey of consolidating those business interests. And up to now, today, as we speak, the Ministry of Energy, which was previously being controlled by the Kenyatta family, William Ruto is controlling it. And I'm sure President Uhuru Kenyatta might not have shared this with him, but that's also a major contributing factor to the fallout between these gentlemen. But I don't buy this narrative by David Murathe that William Ruto fell out with the president because the president had him, or the NIS recorded the deputy president backbiting the president, that the president is drunk and he will control the president. I don't think even President Uhuru Kenyatta can stoop that low to fall out with his deputy because of a mere statement, which, in my considered opinion, if it's true, because it has been there before, that the deputy president was accused of claiming that President Uhuru Kenyatta is drunk and it's him who was going to control power. I don't think that can be enough reason for the president to fall out with his deputy. I don't think so. Do you think that would be enough reason for the president to fall out with his deputy? It doesn't make sense to me. The president can fall out with the deputy, but not because of that statement. During that time, as a matter of fact, it was at the peak of the last general election. So probably the deputy president was also just trying to appeal to his people to vote for him because he expected to enjoy power. As a matter of fact, even in the first term, the deputy president was enjoying power more than the president himself. So what do you think of David Murathe's take? Do you think the two gentlemen fell out because a video was circulated somewhere where the deputy president was claiming that the president is drunk and therefore he would be controlling government? I don't think so. Let me listen to your comments.